Howdy, this is PaleRider, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. And last time I just got through talking to was it OSI in there, and I was on my way out of here. This guy's the commander here, Colonel Hugh. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sue something. He has a quest that he wants you to do, and there's a lady up here with a Legion dude, and she's got a quest. And there's some inside that concourse area. But I don't really want to start those yet, so I'm going to go out here. I'll come back later and do the inside. There's, I think, 2 good quests on the outside here, and a couple side quests that can be initiated. But what I want to do is the main NCR quests first, and these are just NCR side quests.
When you go into an NCR
I want to do the main NCR quest so I can get Boone's perks up. Okay, so here's one of the side quests. It's an unmarked side quest. It's this dude here. Little Buster.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late.
I don't think so.
I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Well, this guy thinks he's a bounty hunter. Are you supposed to be famous or something?
Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego.
He's got a
Thought I
grenade
made a
in his
name
hand.
for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women.
Did you say no glory? Okay, why does Daughtry owe you caps?
Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror?
Nope. I take it they're fiends.
Damn right they were. And they were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
I
bad.
complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done.
Wow. You're a badass little sumbitch, aren't you? How long have you been a bounty hunter?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
Yeah. Lucky you ain't frickin' dead, Dick. You worked a lot of different trades?
Oh, yeah. A lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
Oh, yeah. I've been known to hunt a few bounties myself.
Well, hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit.
Yeah, because you were taking all the jobs or what? What are you going to do now?
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Yeah, because that's what smart people do. They freaking take all their hard-earned money to freaking Vegas and blow it. Yep. Why did you quit the trade?
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
That's the best line he's said so far. I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that never didn't even register on the quest list or even the miscellaneous. What's this? Oh, yeah, that's Willow's thing. And how to play Caravan. I think I just learned that from him somehow. Okay, that's... Oh, from that dude just inside the terminal there. Okay, so yeah, this just doesn't even rate as a quest, so they call it an unmarked quest because it's not marked in your quest thingy. I want to find this Daughtry guy first before I go any further. That might be him. He gives you a quest, a pretty good quest.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
Yeah. What do you know about fiends?
Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill, every psychoactive enema on this fucked up Earth. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Yes, yes it does.
Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
Okay, let's just go right down the list. These are 3 different fiends on the west side of Vegas, at different locations. I guess you got to do them one at a time.
Wish I could give you more advice.
I seem to remember doing them all at once.
We know less about her than the other 2. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother. I never leave her side.
Okay, where can I find her?
Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
Southeast. Oh, I think he's freaking backwards. I think it's southwest. Anything else I should know?
One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
All right. Tell me again what the target is. I want to change my mind. You having trouble with fiends?
Damn right I am, and I'm paying bounties.
All right, goodbye.
Right.
I'll go through the rest of that stuff when I get back. That is the next quest I want to do.
Going after heads. Actual human heads.
Yep.
I hope that's something you're planning to cure yourself.
Her lips ain't moving. That's something you're planning to do yourself? Is that what she said? She wants no part of freaking cutting people's heads off. They're fiends. They'd cut your head off if they had a chance, and if you had balls, they'd cut those off too. All right. So this is okay. Boone has check out his beret and the patch on it. He's first recon. All these dudes in here,
hello,
are the same. Let's talk to the sergeant first. Where's he at? Or lieutenant? Lieutenant. Is this him? Yep.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
Okay, tell me about the 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
Yeah, I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
All right. What happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon.
Tell me about First Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us.
What does NCR... What... Damn it. Does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
And adios.
Carry on.
Carry on, my wayward son. And if I could sing like that, I would have made millions. Yeah, that dude from Kansas, the band that does that song, it's got a really freaking high voice. That's too high for me, unless I squeeze my balls really, really tight. Okay, so this is the rest of these guys. I guess it's worth going through. Let's start off with him. This is 10 of spades, and that's Betsy. Those are the ones that Cook got a hold of.
Hey, my man. 10 of spades. First Recon sharpshooter. At your service.
He's stuttering. Heard about what happened to Betsy. Are you all right? Let's try. Are you all right first? Okay, I heard about what happened to Corporal Betsy.
The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit.
Tell me what happened.
It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. That big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down.
If you were unconscious, how could you have done anything?
Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, all right?
Why do you think you let her down?
She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right.
All right. Enough of that.
I'll see you around.
Okay, let's talk to Betsy.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
Have you seen any serious combat?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
What do you mean?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
Ooh, yeah. You're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
Actually, I didn't notice the attitude until just now.
Ha! You're not as dumb as I thought you'd be. We got the same sense of humor. Probably better to walk away while I still like you, though. All kinds of things piss me off. Like just about anything that anybody says.
How about a date? I like tough women.
Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're tall, blonde, and female.
Yep, I figured that. Okay, you should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Speech or medical? Let me see what kind of magazines I have.
Try not to get killed.
Now, what did it just say about that? Speak to Ten of Spades. Talk to the other members of the first recon about her. Okay, let's do that first. I just spoke to Ten of Spades about
You
her.
remember me, right?
I tried to convince Corporal Betsy to see a doctor. Any ideas?
Oh, but because of what that fuck Cook did? Well, it's not the same thing, but Doc Kusanagi helped me with my stuttering. The doc has a clinic north of here. Can't miss it. You should talk to Bitterroot, too. He's been to see the doc, too.
Thanks for the tip.
No problem.
Speak to Bitterroot.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Because Bitterroot's pretty cool too, and I was always wondering how any of these guys don't recognize Boone. At least the lieutenant should recognize them. You know, they should have wrote something in there. Them say something like, "Hey, long time no see," or some bullshit. But the rest of them are fairly new, and I'm pretty sure that Boone has been out of the first recon for a couple years. From what it sounds like, he left first recon, then he met his wife, then he moved to Novak. Then his wife got killed, and all this stuff happened after a thing called Bitter Springs,
Hello.
which he mentions a few times, and this guy's going to mention it too. Boone's partner, Manny, yeah, his partner Manny was also a great con, and this guy was also a great con, which is another drug game.
Bitterroot, first recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
Okay, just talk to him first about this other stuff before we talk to him about Betsy. Okay, Bitterroot, that's an unusual name.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend. You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
Okay, what happened to your parents?
They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right, if you ask me.
Tell me about what happened at Bitter Springs.
It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest.
You don't really mean that, do you?
Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents. My dad, he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass.
Yep. So your name came from Bitter Springs?
You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons of Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever won.
Okay, how did you survive the massacre?
Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
Okay, you're not telling me something you couldn't have forgotten the whole massacre.
It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with.
Heard enough. Talk about something else.
Yeah, that's probably best.
And that's it. Yeah, that Usanagi is the doctor that I was talking about a couple episodes ago about giving me implants.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Just double checking.
Carry on.
So, I've talked to everybody but him, and I'm going to go talk to Betsy after this. Let's talk to him first, though.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, first Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had. Look at me now. First Recon and still going strong. You tell Betsy that.
All right.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Hey. Where the hell did she go now?
That red beret's looking good, soldier.
What's this out here? Oh, what's she doing out here all by herself? Okay, there's Betsy, ain't it? Oh, it's Bitterroot. What the hell? It must have been her walking this way.
Hey.
Ah.
Wish I had a first Recon guy looking after me.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's her. God, that looked like that lieutenant dude. All right. I'm going to save real quick because I'm not sure which type of magazine to use here. I'm going to try the medical one. If I even need one now. Oh, dang it. After talking to all them people, I might not even need one. There it is. Well, I got two of them anyway. So.
Yeah? Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Yep. Rest of the recon agrees to see Dr. Yeah.
This was none of their business. Or yours. You got no right to talk to people behind my back about this.
Ten of Spades said his stutter has gotten better.
He got better? If he says so. Anyway, Ten of Spades is a good kid. Maybe I ought to listen to him for once. I'm guessing the other two had similar things to say. All right, consider me convinced. I'll go see Usanagi. You can tell the lieutenant that I caved, and thanks.
How about a date?
Yeah, try not to get killed.
All right. Man, I used up this whole episode just talking to these fools, man. That's just
Hello.
a lot of freaking talking, man. No
What
action.
can I do for you?
Little less talk, a lot more action. Ain't that a song? I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
Yes, the others in the squad said you'd come to them about her. It's a start, but let's hope she sticks with the treatment as long as it's necessary. I'm afraid she'll ditch Usanagi early if she feels it's taking too long. She won't want to look bad in the eyes of the rest of 1st Recon. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Sure thing.
Carry on.
All right. I'm going to have to end this episode here. Man, that took a lot longer than I thought. I'm going to try to edit out some of this stuff. I'll probably end up editing out most of Bitterroot's story and Ten of Spades story. Probably Corporal Sterling's story, so I can just stick to that one storyline that actually has a quest to it. I'll just keep in the highlights maybe. So if it jumps around a lot during those times, you know why. So until next time, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, check out the links below. Support my channel if you can, and we'll see you next time. Adios.